There has been so much talk about this young rookie, Ray. What's going through his mind here before he does it for real on the ice?
Well, by the time he gets to the point where he's about ready to step on the ice for the game, he's burned some energy already, James, in warm-up, but he's had time to think. So, he's nervous, he's excited, he's anticipating his big moment, but this is a blur. He's not going to remember any of it.
And they win that draw at center. From the point, they take control of it.
Sometimes when you get one, many follow. But for this rookie, he can feel it. He just wants to get on the board.
And it breaks off a stick in traffic. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Quick feed to McMasters. Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick.
Bobrovsky's been showing more confidence in this game with that nice save. I mean, it was a tough one the other night when he got blown out. Huge save right there to give him some confidence.
And it's a quick pass to McMasters. Minnesota's on the attack. Dropped him in the open ice. Scoops up the puck now. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Minnesota's got a hold of it against the wall. Middleton's carrying it ahead. Fires it. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. And he takes a shot. And the save. Bobrovsky's going to slow it down here and hang on for the whistle.
Well, a good decision right there to dictate the tempo of the game, especially when he hasn't been busy. He's engaging right now.
Lots of time left in this period. The Panthers have taken a 1-0 lead. More than half the frame has been played here. The Panthers lead this one 2-0. Minnesota's won the faceoff. And he slides it quickly to McMasters. The blocker saved by Bobrovsky.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Oh, what a save on the slapper. Quick pass to McMasters. Here he is in close. Oh, what a save.
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
They are really dialed in here tonight.
They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Sends a pass over. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Duclair's got it against the boards. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Foligno. He's got a step. Oh, beautiful save on the play.
And you gotta love these one-on-one battles. In particular, the goaltender, so aggressive, tracks the puck and makes the save.
And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured player who's down on the ice.
McMasters going to try and shake that one off, James. Man, that was a tough hit right through the body, and you feel the effects, almost bone-crushing, but he gets back up.
Minnesota's looking to even things up here in period number 1 as they still trail despite outshooting the opposition. Now a quick pass to Tkachuk. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here, and you can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments.
Hey fans, don't forget to get the seats you want for the games you want.
Both teams back on the ice are lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice. You know, and one thing I find so many of you who call in or send messages on social media, you base so much on goals and assists. And I will just say this, my personal opinion on the rookie's performance in his debut, he looked really good. He looked really good. I know he didn't pick up a goal. I know he didn't get an assist. But to me, I thought he looked really noticeable. I'm calling the game. And how many times did I mention his name in that, right? That, to me, is a telling sign of somebody making a difference out there on the ice. Still to come, we will dive into what's happening in the world of baseball. And to hear the fact that he is going to be okay, despite not being able to finish this one, the rookie, from what I hear, is going to be okay according to the organization. I think that's a huge break for the team despite coming up short in the win column on the night. All right, time for a quick break. We've got a lot more to get to, including our special guest with the Hockey Hall of Famer next. Well, some fun, some drama, a little bit of everything on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of those scores around. All right, lots of wild happenings on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of the scores of what went down. The Penguins took to the road to match up with the Capitals. Pittsburgh technically was as good as it gets defensively in this one, and they get the win. The Coyotes were on the road to take on the Devils. Arizona picks up the extra point in the skills competition and the victory. Hey, we got to pay a couple of bills here, but we got a lot more action. We got to... Welcome to Toronto. So much iconic hockey history here. Always feels like a big event on game day, and tonight is no different. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The game is still scoreless. Tavares takes possession after that center ice face-off. Takes the pass. Quick pass across to Yarncroke. And an in all alone. Oh, and he missed on the breakaway.
Hard to believe you're one-on-one with the goaltender. This is a product of looking for the perfect shot. Man, it's a game of inches.
Taken along the wall by Tavares. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Takes the feed. And he slides it quickly to Yarncroke. Makes the glove stop. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Johansson's won the draw inside his own end. Addison's got it in the defensive end. Moves it to McMasters. With the puck inside the defensive zone. They fight for it along the boards. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. The Leafs move it in. Tries to feed it over to Muzzin. Tripped up on the play, and the referees caught that one. Sends the pass in front.
Matthews has a chance to contribute on the power play here. His zone ability is something he can pull out of his toolbox, use to his advantage, and hopefully help the team score.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Minnesota's won the draw. Gains the zone from the right side.
The rookie's hunting down his first goal.
Oh, he comes up with a big stop there. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Moves it quickly over to Matthews. The Wild have gained possession off the wall. All alone! Makes the save!
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle. And the
Scores! And the kid has his first in the show!
Someone get him the puck, James. First goal in the NHL, and that's got to feel great. When you're a young boy, you dream of that moment. It's a moment you'll never forget. Well, the dream is realized, James. Welcome to the show, kid, as he gets his first career goal.
Cheryl, you coach a lot of young hockey players. As a coach, what goes through your mind seeing a young player like that get his first goal?
Well, you can see how excited the entire bench, including the coach, is for him, James, because you know the hard work and the sacrifice it is to get to this level, and then you get that first goal under your belt, the moment that you've dreamt of. Everyone is aware of how it feels, so you're transcending that. You're feeling it for him.
Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Marner's going to play it against the half wall. Makes the save. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Minnesota's looking to break out of their own end. Great defensive effort with the stick. Denies him in close.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. And he takes the pass. Camp's got it into offensive territory. Goes right to the crease. Gustafson's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Johansson's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck. Here's a short pass to Foligno. Moves the puck along the half wall. Chance in front, and he denies that. Great up from the defensive end. Looking to break out here on the power play. Toronto's got it now. Great positioning in the defensive end. Off the wall and right to the stick. Nice play.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Scores! Look who's on the board. That's his first of the year.
This is actually a tougher play than it looks, James. You have to have timing and an awareness to be able to get your stick on that rebound and then bury it. Not a lot of time and space available, but he executes perfectly.
Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Can't hang on after that hit. Samsonov's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Minnesota's been very impressive to watch in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in the first. Slides it over with pace to Yarncroke. The Leafs played along the boards. The Wild have gained control of the puck along the wall. Quick feed to Marino. Oh, what a save by Samsonov.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Quick pass to Yarncroke. Takes it across the blue line. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. Takes the puck. Unloads one. Minnesota's gained possession along the boards. Race for the puck here. Icing waved off on the play. White's taking it from his own end. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Moves it to Tavares. Takes it into the slot. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. And serves up a little knock on the play. Minnesota's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, what a stop with the paddle.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Moves the puck. Stopped by the goaltender.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Minnesota's been playing in one direction all night, and that's towards the net, and they lead here late in the first. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next. A chance for both teams to refuel. They are back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. Sends it quickly to Marner. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Great save by Gustafsson. Loose puck battle along the boards. Up the neutral zone now. The Leafs have it from their own end. Great pressure with the stick. Brody's got it behind his own net. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Important task for the key players ahead of them, up by 1, and a real opportunity to protect it.
Both teams are now back to even strength as the power play has expired.
Well, they're going to continue to trail here because they weren't able to get the equalizer on the power play. A missed opportunity, and really, timing is everything, so they'll have to figure out a way to dictate pace and get back on the board.
Picked up along the boards by Spurgeon. Moves the puck to McMaster. With possession along the wall. Lets it go. Handles that one. Grabbed along the board by McMaster. What a steal in his own end. The Leafs are on the attack. Minnesota's got a hold of it along the wall. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Gustafsson's going to hang on for a whistle, and staying focused is key when you haven't seen a lot of work here, Cheryl.
Well, it's part of their mental preparation as a goaltender. Even when you're not busy, you have to stay dialed in, follow the action. He's doing exactly that, and he makes a nice cover.
Angles it over to Ritchie. Here they come on the attack. Minnesota's got the puck in the defensive end. Split feed.
Johansson's having himself a game, James. I mean, he's already got a goal. Puck's on his stick and really looking to do some more damage.
Toronto's got it along the wall. The Wild have taken possession in their own end. Gustafson's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Well, quite the conversation here between the coach and the rookie. And Cheryl, what's the message?
Well, the message is we're protecting the lead, so we really don't need another one. But there's a fine line, James. I mean, you want to continue play that got you the lead, but you got to make sure without the puck that you're defensively responsible, and you don't want to make any risky plays that are going to put you in a vulnerable spot.
The Leafs will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Across the line and on the attack. Shot! Oh, denies him with the paddle save!
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
And he handles the cross-ice pass. On the attack along the boards. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? And he hangs on to the puck. Moves it quickly over to Timmins. Camp stick handling in his own zone. Quick shot. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay. Dishes it to White. From the neutral zone, moving forward here along the boards. Shot! Denies him in front.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save, no rebound to boot.
And he loses control of the puck. Minnesota's got possession of the puck. Gains the zone on the left wing. Here's a short pass to Krieger. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Quick feed to Johansson. Steps inside the line. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Toronto's looking to break out. Quick pass to Johansson. Moves the puck into the D zone. And that's just out of reach. Comes up with the steal. Slides the puck across. The Wild have it in their own zone. With some open space at center. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Minnesota's in cruise control here late in period number 2 as they lead by a wide margin. Puck grab by Brodin. Shot! Denies him! He got all of it! A chance! Oh, wow! Another great stop!
McMasters been really impressive tonight, in particular on that last play, James. I mean, the wherewithal to keep your eye on the prize, eye on the puck, and just redirect the puck to the net. I mean, that's attack mentality, and he has it tonight.
Moves it to Johansson. And he's got the answer for that one. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Minnesota's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. Moves it quickly over to Tavares. Drives it to the crease. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
And a strong effort on that play. Here's a short pass to White. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Puck scooped up by Spurgeon. Quick shot! Scores! Perfectly positioned to bury the rebound. As we you look over on the bench, did I just see a smirk from the coach? Are they acknowledging the rookie, Cheryl?
Yeah, and a smile from the rookie. And, you know, this comes off of the conversation they had earlier, James, where the coach relayed the expectation, and it's hard to deliver. You know, there's pressure on you, you're young, but you get out there, you deliver. I like that the coach recognized the success.
Johansson's won the draw at center. Here's a shot! Scores! And that's the hat trick on the play!
And his first hat trick in the NHL, James, and that's got to feel pretty special. Sometimes when it's going for you, it's really going for you. And that puck was magic on his stick tonight. It was all about finding him because you knew he was going to convert. This could be a real difficult spot for a goaltender to come into, James. The team is not playing well in front of you. The starter's been chased out of the crease, and then you get peppered right away. Real tough.
Well, first career hat trick for the rookie, and I can only imagine once he finally gets to his cell phone after the game, Cheryl, it'll be bumping. It'll be blowing up.
It'll be blowing up, all right. No question about it. I think it might have blown up after 1, even 2, but 3, that's a whole other stratosphere, isn't it, James?
The Wild have gained control of the puck in their own zone. And here's the pass to Foligno. Takes the feed. And they score! The pile-on continues, Cheryl.
It is ugly, and there's nothing worse in the score than having your own crowd just give way on you. They are not happy. You can hear the booing tonight in this building. Just a tough game all the way around.
I think they screamed uncle about 2 of these ago. Minnesota's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. Johansson's got it along the wing. And that's turned aside by Murray. And he takes the feed. Scores! And he did it again. It's a night to remember. Wow!
Oh, he's having himself a game, isn't he, James? He's flying around the ice. I mean, if I'm the coach, I'm just telling his teammates, get him the puck.
Minnesota's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Oh, a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Ritchie's trying to get a little too fancy with the puck there, and as a result, he loses it.
Muzzin's picking up steam. Toronto's got the puck along the wall, and he denied him there. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official.
McMasters been such an offensive threat tonight, all over the offensive zone, disrupting coverage, and you can hear the boos in the stadium. They want him out of here. He's been such a threat. I always hated to play in these games. It just came out flat, and nothing you did made it better. Now they got to kill off a penalty when they're getting blown out. Real tough game.
Minnesota's played arguably their most complete game of the season based on how they have delivered shots on net and lead here big time in the third. Scooped up along the wall by Yarncroke. Puts it on net, and who's ready for that save?
Gustafson's been really sharp tonight, James, and then just have a look at his save percentage, and he's making the stops that he needs to. But man, his team's played well. They've got going north, they've created opportunities, and the reason why they have a healthy lead.
Off the face-off, they take the puck. Picked up along the wall by Addison. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Takes a shot. Blocker save. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. McMasters got it in the offensive zone. Into the corner of the attacking area. Quick feed to Foligno. And the defenders come up with the puck. The Leafs played along the wing. Sends the feed in front. And that's intercepted. Gains the zone through center. Quick pass to McMasters. Oh, what a stop on the play. And he can't hang on after that hit. Powers a shot. Waffle boarded by Murray. And he makes the save on that play. Driving right to the front. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
The Leafs cross the blue line and are on the attack. Slides into Kaprizov. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Denies him! Moves it to McMasters. There's another stop!
Man, James, he shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
There's a shot! Scores! And they get one back here.
I guess it's something to look at positively, James. I mean, the goal scorer certainly is going to feel happy that they've contributed, but they're going to have to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole, and it's a large one at that. They're going to put their work boots on and try and kick it into high gear if they even want an opportunity to claw their way back in this game.
Middleton's moving the puck through his own zone. Into the offensive end now. Can't maintain possession. Moves it quickly over to Nylander. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Here's an off-man rush. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle. Takes the lead at the point. Talk about sacrifice. What a block. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Taken along the wall by Marner. He carries the puck up along the wing. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Sends one up to McMasters. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Addison. And now he moves it quickly to McMasters. Off a stick and they can't connect. Here's a short pass to Addison. And a great save. And there's another stop.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding, made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Quick feed to Riley. Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. Oh, and another beauty stop right there.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
It is never easy when the home fans turn on you, but they've got no one to blame for themselves with this performance tonight. Carla Payne is standing by with who she thought had the better performance.
Matthews has been buzzing out there, guys. He was able to get in on the scoring, and he's got the edge, in my opinion.
There's the horn, and it's time to breathe. McMasters' night is one he won't soon forget, and a reminder to the league that when he is on, he's as dangerous as it gets up. All right, everybody just needs to stand down, right? Can we all just stand down now for all the panic and worry that, when's that first goal coming? It's there, right? Okay, do it with me, everybody, all right? Because I am like a yoga master. Actually, not really, but I at least can collectively go, all right? Kid scored, all right? He's on the score sheet in the National Hockey League, and there's going to be a lot more where that came from, okay? So let's just all chill. All right, go ahead. Let me hear from you. Let's go to the phones here now. Team show continues. Phone lines are up and running, and they are jammed up. So is the text line as well. I haven't seen it hopping like this in quite some time. And what can you say? Everybody wants to talk about the kid when he causes a hat-demonium, if you will. His first career hat trick in the NHL as he lights the lamp 3 times on the night. So good, so fast here in this league. Let's hear from you. Let's go to Boris on line 6. How are you? And, you know, there's a little momentum that you might be able to build on with that victory. Hey, it's still early here in this season, but you get a win like that, and led by the rookie. What a show did he put on, and he's done it again, right? Picks up the hat trick, impressive fashion. He's been good from puck drop when they open this season, and he's showing it again. You want an early favor for Calder Trophy? There he is, boys and girls. Sensational. How many syllables is that? Let's bring Ray Ferraro back into the show. Afternoon, sir.
How goes?
Very good. I mean, maybe not as good as the rookie who might be channeling. Remember that old classic TV show that had that theme that went moving on up, right?
Yeah, it's a great day for the rookie. I mean, you got to think that there are days that are better than others, and he's walking into his first game playing on the top line. This doesn't happen all the time, of course, and he's played well enough to earn this spot. And the first line is a responsibility that he's going to learn about. You're playing against great players every shift.
They've got numbers. Shot! Fantastic save!
Allen's all over that save. I mean, he's dialed in and he recognizes where he has to be at the right time.
The Canadiens will play it in their own end. Matheson's got the puck. Works it across to Hoffman. Now he takes it over the line. Moves it to the middle. And it goes off a stick and off target. Oh, what a save! He stopped it. Wow!
Intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Twists one. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Oh, look at this. They are really starting to apply the pressure now.
Such an impressive save, James, and I love to look at these ones again because it's not just being in great position, it's being desperate. It's finding a way to get to the puck, keeping your eye on it at all times, tracking it, out-battling and out-willing everyone around you.
Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Slides it diagonally to Corriero. High save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Looks like the youngster's getting some instruction here from his head coach.
Well, I like this play by the coach, James. I mean, this is a flat game. Really, no one has any juice. So turning to the rookie to elevate this group has got to send a clear message throughout the entire lineup. You know, the rookie has the legs to get it going.
The Canadiens win the draw. Minnesota's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Couldn't catch up to that pass. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Minnesota's got a 3-2 lead at this point. The Canadiens win the face-off.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with the tired group that they're playing against.
Grabbed along the boards by Brodin. Montreal's ready to go on the attack. Great read in the offensive zone by Johansson. And he takes the dish. Great hands to handle the saucer feed. That opportunity's rejected.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle. He's in on a breakaway, and some guys know exactly what they want to do, and some guys take what's given, but what a shot that is. He had no chance.
Minnesota's been the better team tonight, Cheryl. Look at this. They've got the extra goal now here late in this third.
Yeah, and that's a huge goal, James, right? It gives you the extra cushion. It's kind of an insurance marker. You know they're going to try and pull their tender late in the third. So now you got a little more breathing room in this one.
There's There's the whistle as the play was offside. LA's on the schedule next, and tickets still available for this one, so get them before they're gone. Here in the back half of this period, Minnesota's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Looking to make something happen along the boards. From the opposite point, takes a wrist shot, scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the...
Well, the rookie coming back to the bench, and looks like getting a little pat on the back from the coach here, Cheryl. A little love.
Positive vibes all the way around, James, and I really like the fact that the coach went up to the rookie and said, hey, listen, great job, because earlier in the conversation, there was an expectation. The coach asked him to get out there and do something specific, and he answered the call, and that's easier said than done. I mean, you're a young player, you're nervous, you want to make sure that you execute exactly the way the coach does, and sometimes you can hesitate. So a great job gets rewarded on the bench.
Fleury's going to hang on for a whistle. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Ducks won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Absolutely fearless to step in front of that shot.
He's got 2 goals already. Puck's on his stick. He's hunting his third.
Stick save by Allen.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And the shot dies in the traffic jam. And he stopped that one.
Well, this is a
Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Through center along the wing. And gets control of the puck once again here in the open ice. Moves it around along the half wall. The Wild have the puck in their own end. McMasters into the offensive zone now on the attack. From the point, looks to make something happen. Oh, save on the play! Wow!
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
Minnesota's offense has put on a show tonight, and here they are in blowout mode late in the third. And that brings an end to this one here this evening. Well, they started with the puck a lot based on the face-off numbers here. They were certainly successful in that end, but it didn't translate into a win. Continuing the conversation with Ray Ferraro here on the show. And Razor, what'd you make of the rookie and the opportunity he got? He seemed to make the most of it out there.
Yeah, I liked his game. I thought he was aggressive. I thought he was sure of himself. He looked like he was trying to make a difference, not just kind of blend in on that first line. And if I'm the coach, he's getting another crack at it. That was a pretty impressive day for him.
No, he was very good, and based on the reaction we've seen on social media and on the text line, people seem to be loving it as well. A couple of other things I wanted to look at with respect to last night. And, you know, I want to say this. I want to bring this back to the rookie here because this is a good point that Ned just made a couple of minutes ago, that he has been so good, and I think he has exceeded expectations. You know, there are a lot of people wondering, you know, would he make this team coming out of camp? You know, he proved that without question, at least in... Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Penguins were hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Red Wings. Pittsburgh put in a strong effort. They needed extra time, and they still get the overtime win. The Caps took on the Senators. Washington took this one with a strong game at both ends of the ice. We'll check the inbox, we'll check the text line, and hear what you have to say next. All right, at this time, let's get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight. The Devils were in a dogfight on the road against the Islanders. New Jersey peppered the opposition with plenty of goals en route to the win. The Flames were looking to steal 2 points against the Blue Jackets. Columbus treated almost everyone to a magical offensive display. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next. Well, let's take a look at how the standings were impacted with some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Habs were hoping to grab 2 points up against the Sabres. Montreal perseveres in this one, and they get the victory. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more here on the show. We are just about to start period number 3. For those of you just... Joining us, perfect timing here tonight. It's a 1-0 game. Taken by Brodin. Along the half wall with the puck. Fires it on net. Tremendous stop by Skinner.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Oh, he'll feel that one. Scores! And better. A flimsy start to this one, and the coaching staff trying to wake the players up, it looks like, here on the bench.
Yeah, there's no tempo. There just isn't any moxie, so the coach is turning to the rookie to get it done, James. And I like this play because it's also instilling confidence, and you're sending a very clear message to the entire lineup as well as your rookie that you believe that they can energize this group.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Shot! Tremendous stop by Skinner. Yamamoto's got the puck in his own zone. And it's a quick pass to Nugent Hopkins. And he lays out to block that one. Here's a chance. Turns that one away. The Oilers have it now. Moves it to Ekholm. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Minnesota's got it against the boards. Moves it to the middle, and that doesn't go as it's off a stick. Hammers it on net. Turns it away on the slap shot. Takes the feed up ahead. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Skinner.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a tie game.
Change it up!
Minnesota's got the puck. Tries to feed it over to Middleton. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. The Oilers gain possession. And somehow he hangs on. Centering pass! And he denies that great opportunity there. Shot attempt completely fails on that. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Oh, stick save and a beaut. Addison's lugging the puck. Moves inside! And that doesn't reach the net. Edmonton's moving it up the ice. Fires it! Oh, and makes the save! Just not enough to keep it out! Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. That's blocked. Johansson's got it in the defensive end. Handles the pass.
McMasters got to find his game, James. He hasn't been dangerous with the puck at all tonight. We really haven't seen him. He's been so quiet. But this game is still close, and he can still be the difference maker.
Scooped up along the wall by Draisaitl. Minnesota's looking to break out of their own end. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. Moves it quickly over to Draisaitl. Shuts him down. Passes over to McMaster. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Edmonton's got the puck against the boards. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Just here in the late stages of this frame, it's all tied up. Edmonton's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And that goes off a player. Picked up along the wall by Nugent-Hopkins. Great heads-up play with the stick by Johansson. Puck picked up by Spurgeon. Foligno's got it through center. Here's a short pass to McMaster. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Here they come on the attack down the right side. Blocked in traffic. Taken along the wall by Brodin. Lays the body into that play. Well, we played 3 periods of regulation hockey and still no winner. So what do? We go to overtime. It's sudden death style. Will there be a hero? We'll find out next. And with that, the clock is ticking here on overtime. Let's see if we can get ourselves a hero here. Pokes it away at his own end. And makes the save. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck. And he passes it up ahead to McMaster. He's got the game on his stick. Oh, makes the save. Had a chance to win it in overtime, but denied.
Oh, and this is a clutch moment. It's one-on-one battle. And the winner is the goaltender.
Minnesota's got it in their own zone. A chance in the rush here. Down in front. Oh, it stayed out. Oh, my goodness, what a stop. Drives to the sweet spot. Game on his stick. And he denies it with a monstrous save here in overtime. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. There it is, final horn sounds. We are all over here with this one. Ray, I want to bring her back to the rookie here for just a quick second. The way he's been challenged by the coaches, it seems to be working.
It does. Now, obviously, the coaching staff feels he's had another gear to give, and I think he responded quite well to the challenge. That's going to be something that we'll watch as the season moves along.
If you want to try to figure out what this team is all about, I mean, I'm happy to hear. I am all ears. Phone lines are open if you want to dive in, because this team, to me, is suffering from an identity crisis as they try to figure out who they are in this early going of the season. I do like what I'm seeing from the rookie, though. I think the kid looks good. Despite the loss, he still contributes with an assist, and, you know, I like the way he has contributed at both ends of the ice. They obviously knew he could. Let's focus on one of the hottest players in hockey right now, and I'll tell you what, everything he touches right now seems to light a lamp, right? Whether he's getting an assist, whether he's scoring, he's just on fire right now. And I'll tell you what, you want to put me down for a prediction, and I don't think this is a hot take at all, at least not as hot as the way he's playing right now. I'm telling you, I see a goal. I see a goal on the ice tonight in this one. There you go. I called it. Hopefully I didn't jinx him, but that's my prediction going into this one. What say you? Looking at some of the other news and notes going into... Let's check in on some of the final scores across the league tonight. The Capitals were hoping to fly high on the road against the Devils. Washington pressed on, always persevered, and they get the win. Lots more puck talk coming your way, and we'll get to it next. As they always say, good things come to an end, and the point streak finally comes to an end. And you know what? I'm kind of surprised it did, because he played so well. Like, he still had a good game out there, contributed, had opportunities, but just couldn't get that point. And again, the streak is over. But it's always time for a new one, right? Look at some of these other numbers, though, as we kind of dive into other... Time to take a look at what happened around the league as we check in on some of the scores. The Wild paired up with the Flyers. Minnesota tops the opposition in a game that had a little bit of everything on this night. The Blue Shirts were in tough with the Oilers. The New York Rangers turned it up in the skills competition, and they get the extra point in the win. The Blues went toe-to-toe on the road against the Flames. Calgary topples their opponents with a strong effort late. Moments away from puck drop for period number 3. A perfect time for those viewers just joining us here tonight. And we are all tied at 1. The Capitals looking against the half wall. And that pass attempt is deflected. Carries it in. Quick feed to McMasters. Huge stop by Kemper. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. The Capitals carried along the wall. And that's intercepted by Spurgeon. Slides the puck over. Puts it on goal. Oh, stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
And there's the whistle as he slows things down to cover up, and this place is blowing up.
They can't believe the save that they just witnessed either, James, and they're all on their feet getting the standing ovation and appreciation.
Minnesota's got it in their own zone. Gains the zone along the right wall. Washington's got a hold of it against the wall. Jostles the puck loose. Picked up along the boards by McMasters. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Wild have possession along the boards. McMasters taking it from his own end. And he slides it quickly to Johansson.
Gotta figure he knows about this next milestone. He's only 1 goal away.
Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Well, any insight as to what is being said right now on the bench with the head coach and our young rookie here?
Well, I mean, when you look at the landscape of this game, you're out-chancing your opponent, but it is a tied game. I think it's just a friendly reminder. Like, listen, you're doing a real good job out there. Just continue to move your feet, continue with the habits, and everything will take care of itself.
Washington's won the draw. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick.
Known to unload slap shots from the point. His thunderclap zone ability has so much power behind it that it makes it hard to stop even from a distance, guys.
Puck grabbed by Ferrari. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Here's a chance on the attack. Grabbed along the boards by Johansson.
Oh, what a save of the play! Whoa! He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Officials stop the play, and also this place erupt.
Yeah, you know how you change the energy for your team right there, James. All the fans are on their feet giving you a standing ovation, and that's just a great feeling.
Unbelievable. Washington's got the puck in their own end. Sends the cross-ice pass. Puck scooped up by Backstrom. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
Takes it to the front. How did he stop that one? And that skips away. And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
Minnesota's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. Johansson's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Takes a shot. Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about tucking that one home. Minnesota's showing no signs of slowing down here in this third period of big time. Johansson's won the draw and tries to make a diagonal pass to McMasters. Big time stop there.
Kemper's save percentage has been excellent, and he's doing everything to stand tall in the crease. Now it's time for his team to start playing for him. They got to get going north, but the first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And the puck's kicked free. Now a quick pass to Engvall. Handles the puck. And now he moves it to Johansson. Sends the pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Quick pass to Goligoski. Chance in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Stetcher's got it against the boards. And down he goes as the puck goes free. The Capitals will play it from the defensive zone. Locks the puck into the offensive zone corner.
True competitor save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
Fires it. Tough save. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. San Jose's coming up next on the schedule. Get your tickets. It should be a good time. Minnesota's manufactured plenty of offense tonight, and they lead here late in this third period. And it is all over with this one. You know, I'm not sure what the coach said over his shoulder at one point, but boy, oh boy, he was a different player after making a pretty effective play out there.
Well, he wasn't asking him what he ate for pregame, I'll tell you that, because while
No.
it might have looked pretty calm, the coach was into him pretty good. He wanted him to get moving, and I think the player took it the right way. Sometimes they don't, but the kid took it the right way, and I thought he played a heck of a game after that point.
You know, and again, look, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, and I appreciate the call there, Dominic, but this team is really found a diamond in this kid. This rookie has been so impressive to watch him in camp, and now it's early. I get it. It's early, but even that assist, he finds a way to make an impact offensively and finds a way to make an impact on the ice. Ray Ferraro joins us here on the line there. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
We had a chance to see a couple of different looks from the squad at morning skate. What was your takeaway from that?
Well, I think everybody's focused in on that top line. The first line now contains the rookie who has shown some real good offensive instincts, and this will be a great chance for him to play in that spot tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he responds in that offensive role. He's going to get those minutes, and we'll see how things kind of play out. A couple of other things that... Okay, everybody, let's take a quick look at some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Golden Knights took to the ice to battle the Kings. Los Angeles posts the win in a tightly contested affair. The Rangers took to the ice to lock up with the Canucks. The New York Rangers took this one with a strong defensive effort in their own end. The Senators were hoping to play spoiler against the Penguins. Pittsburgh puts on a magical offensive display for the win. Lots more still to come, including the story in MMA, the hardwood, and more. Stay with us. And the rookie continues to impress. Let's get Ray Ferraro in here for his own perspective. Do you like that last night from the kid?
Yeah, I like most things this guy does. I've been really impressed with him this season. And
you know what? And that's a great point, and thank you very much for the call there, Jackson. And, you know, when you look at some of the players out there and the young players in the league that are making people take notice, I think you have to look at him and what he has done so far in his early steps in the National Hockey League. You know, up front, he's finding a way to the net. He's finding a way to engage. You know, he's also showing a two-way game. And for young players, you don't see that often. That usually takes a lot longer, and I've been really impressed from what I've seen from this young man in his early steps in his career in the National Hockey League. All right, back to the phones we go. We've got Dylan on line 5. Hey, Dylan. You know, and I want to say this. I want to go back to the whole notion and the conversation about the sophomore slump, because from what I've seen so far in his second year, that does not exist. Does not exist so far from this young forward, right? I mean, he shows up and he competes, and the consistency in his game. Look, it's a long season. I get it. And a lot can happen between now and the finish line. But to me right now, the idea of a sophomore slump, yeah, preposterous. How does that sound, all right? Is that convincing enough for you? Preposterous. I just love that word. But anyway, no sophomore slump here, okay? Let's move on. Back to the phones we go. Levi, how are you? Back to the show, everybody. James Cebulski with you, and as promised, my broadcast partner in crime, Ray Ferraro, who I know has missed me so much, joins us on the line. How are you, man?
I have not missed you at all, James. Not at all. Doing good, though. Doing good, man.
Awesome. Are you not surprised at the conversation already surrounding the Calder here after the first month?
A little bit, but I think it's because these kids come into the NHL now and they're better prepared to perform and produce than they've ever been. I mean, this is just a few weeks into the season, and you've got people so excited about the way these kids play, and in particular, the rookie here has been outstanding. Man, there's a long way to go, but he's a front runner already. Yeah, no, he has looked really impressive in the eyes, and you know, we've talked about him a lot in the broadcasts, and he has certainly been an encouraging talent. Busy night of action on the ice. Let's take a look at some of the finals that are in from tonight. The Blue Jackets had an on-ice collision with the Panthers. Columbus tightened it up late in their own end and did enough to preserve the win.
The Bulls took to the road to match up with the Maple Leafs. Tampa pulls one out in a nail-biter. The Oilers had a tall order to fill as they tried to take two on the road against the Canucks. Edmonton... Moves it to McMasters. And he'll take a quick moment to regroup by moving the puck back inside his own end. New York's on the attack. And he slides it quickly to Pellet. Here's a centering pass. And that chance is blocked. Breakaway. Scores! Absolutely clinical finish on the breakaway.
All the way down the ice, James. The ability to get away from the pack, look over his shoulder, know where everyone is, and then that clean finish. Unbelievable goal.
You get a sense this is a wake-up call sort of message from the coaching staff, don't you think?
Well, it's just been such a flat game, James, and I think that the coach is just turning to the rookie, and this would give you confidence when the coach turns to you and say, hey, we need something. We've got to ignite a fire, and we're sending you out there to do it.
Lots of time left in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Barzal's one possession. And he takes the feed. Taken by Horvat. Lays into the body on the play. Right up and cutting to the attacking zone. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. New York's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. Down the right side and into the zone. Moves it quickly over to Wahlstrom. Minnesota's gained possession along the boards. Kaprizov's got it across the line. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
Scooped up along the wall by Barzal. The Islanders played along the boards. Oh, what a stop!
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Solid check to slow him down. Minnesota's got a hold of it along the wall. New York's got possession here in the neutral zone. Quick feed to Horvat. The Islanders move it in. And that one's denied. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, and they'll have some energy. You know that their first two starts will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well.
Been locked up in a dogfight all evening long, but look at this. They pushed through and found that go-ahead goal here in period number 3.
Well, I think they continue the scrappy dogfight. Don't get in the mindset to sit back. If you sit back and you allow entry into your zone, guess what? You're playing defense. Get on the hunt. Get on the prowl. Stay on the puck, and you'll win this game.
Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick. Here's a short pass to Wahlstrom. Barzal's going to play it against the half wall. Moves with the puck at the corner. Minnesota's got control of it now from their own end. Dished on over to Kaprizov. Takes the pass from the left wing. Oh, a clutch save! McMasters looking around near the point. Skates to the crease. Scores! And the rookie comes up clutch once again.
Well, he's going to get his 10th of the season there, James, and that's a nice number for him. He didn't want to be just a passenger coming into this league. He wants to be a contributor, and he's building upon it.
Well, stick taps all around and even a smile from the coach as the rookie makes his way back to the bench.
Well, yeah, and this is positive reinforcement, and I love that he's getting this, James, because earlier they had a conversation about the specific instruction and expectations on that shift, and when you go out and you execute and then you come back to the bench and you're kind of looking at your coach and they give you that reinforcement, it's a great feeling.
Minnesota's won the draw in the neutral zone. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Islanders will serve 2 minutes in the box. So the young rookie is talking to his head coach, or I should say it's the other way around right now, Cheryl. Put us on the bench right now. What's being said?
Well, they find themselves in a tie game, and it really shouldn't be. They've been outplayed throughout this entire game, James, and I think that the coach is just going up to the rookie to use him as a catalyst to get this thing going. You know that the rookie is going to listen to the coach to the best of their ability, and I think this is just providing a sense of urgency for the group. Man, has he ever been dangerous tonight? He's got 2 goals, and he's looking for his third.
Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Wallstrom's been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time he makes his way towards the net, the puck's going in.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. Eriksson X won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Palmieri. That knocks him off the puck. Picked up along the wall by Brodin. We got a whistle offside to call. The Bruins are up next on the schedule, and I hear tickets are still available. A few select seats, so get them now. It should be a good one coming up. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Sends the pass in front. And the puck is frozen. We'll get a stoppage in play here. Well past the midway mark of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Puck picked up by Dobson. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Gets the puck in deep. McMasters stick handling in his own zone. Feeds the puck to Spurgeon. And now he moves it quickly to Eriksson Ek. Sends the pass over. Moves it to the middle. And that's stopped. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. A critical draw here. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone. Minnesota's got the puck. And now he angles it across to Brodin. And it's a quick pass to Eriksson Ek. Play is blown dead with the offside. Barzal's won the draw at center. Moves the puck into the attacking area. The Wild have taken possession along the wall. Can't get a hold of that pass. Taken along the wall by McMaster. Quick pass to Kaprizov. Oh, how did he stop that one? Wow! Horvat's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck now. He's got a step. Oh, what a save! A huge stop here in this third period.
Wow, and you know that stop is going to lift his team up. The ability to give them some momentum here late in the third.
Shot! Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck to his chest. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. That's all she wrote from this one. You know, if we can bring this back to the kid here for just a second, you know, we saw that moment during the broadcast where, you know, the coach was kind of on him and challenging him to just try to deliver. And I don't know if he ever really got a chance to sort of, you know, quote unquote, man up, if you will. I don't think the opportunity really presented it there. So I don't think you can really criticize. And hey, a nice little feather in the cap with the rookie as he manages to notch his 10th career goal here in the show. And so, hey, look, he's not catching Gretzky anytime soon, but at the same time, it's still a very respectable number. He's into double digits now for his career in the NHL with his 10th. All right, elsewhere around the National Hockey League, a couple of others. I'm seeing a lot of traction here on social media suggesting they're just trying to figure out where do they put that banner in the rafters with his name and number on the back of it already?
Well, we're early in season 1 for him, so it might be a tad hasty. But he has been fun to watch. I mean, he's out of the gate. He's had a good start. Had a big night last night. Not just getting on the board, James, but the way that he had the puck the whole time.
All right, at this time, everyone, we'll catch you up on what went down in all the action in the league tonight. The Senators were on the road to take on the Maple Leafs. Toronto picks up the shutout with an absolute clinic in goal on the night. The Cats look to run roughshod over the Capitals. Washington tallies the OT winner. The Kings faced off with the Golden Knights. Vegas powers through in a tight one. We got to take a quick pause for the cause, but we got a lot more coming up on the other side. Stay with us. I'll be very curious to see how the youngster goes into his sort of baptism of fire with this rivalry. I mean, you think of the history between these two teams. No love lost between either side. Fans always get amped up for this one. This is going to be a different adjustment for the intensity as to what this youngster's going to be used to from some of the other games that he has played to this point. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really curious to see how he responds. We are just about to start period number 3. For those of you just joining us, perfect timing here tonight. The Stars continue to lead it 2-1. Puck grab by Spurgeon. Shot! And that caroms off a body in the lane. The Stars have it now. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Over the line they come. Sends it to the middle. Great defense makes a play to pick off the pass. And he slides it quickly to Hintz. Inside his own end, moves the puck. With possession along the wall. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Picked up by Hintz. The Wild have the puck against the boards. Still keeps a hold of it. To the front! Oh, what a paddle save on the play! Here's a shot! And that's off target as it hits the body. Oh, tremendous save on the play!
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop. The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Dallas looks to move the puck from their own end. The Wild have taken to the offensive attack. Moves it to the middle, and that doesn't connect. Hintz plays it along the wall. Puck picked up in the open ice. Hintz is taken down. A penalty is coming up. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
Power play has expired.
Already down in the game and your back's against the wall. This is a massive kill. You want to keep the game within reach.
And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Moves it up. Oh, he hit him and caught all of it.
Oh, that's a tough one, James. You're along the boards. They don't have a lot of give. What that means, you're feeling it all.
The Stars played along the wing. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. From right out of midair, he bats it down. Receives the pass. Minnesota's got possession of the puck. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Robertson's tripped up and the official's hand is in the air signaling penalty.
Oh, no, there he goes again, James. It's the second time this period, and it's real tough to get into a rhythm on your bench when you consistently take penalties.
Time's up for the power play. Both teams back to equal strength.
Finding ways to get it done, James. That's what the PK unit does here, and they give their team life as they're still within reach of this game.
Now a quick pass to Heiskanen. Trying to gain a step. All alone! Scores! Critical! The Wild have been pressing hard all night, and look at this. We are tied.
Yeah, this is awesome. It's going to be a nail-biter right to the finish, and you got to wonder if the coach is going to look down the bench. He's offensively.
Well, a conversation here on the bench between the coach and the rookie, and give us a sense of what that conversation sounds like.
Well, we need something. That's what it's like. We need something, and that's the message that the rookie's going to get. Listen, you got young legs. Get them underneath you and be first and aggressive on the puck. I mean, this has been a real complacent game. It's been flat in all zones, and they got to find something, a spark plug, and the coach is leaning on the rookie.
Reaches out and uses the stick. Dallas looks to break out in their own end. The Wild have gained control of the puck along the wall. Hard hit frees up the puck. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Wedgwood's got it and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he's been so dialed in all game, playing confident and controlled in the crease.
More than half the frame has been played here. We got a tie game. Hintz wins the draw on their own end. Moves it to Lindell. Up the neutral zone now. Minnesota's got the puck along the boards. Into the offensive end now. Moves it quickly over to Kaprizov. Wedgwood's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Here in the late going to the frame. It's all tied up. Eriksson X got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Came up with a nice save. Handles the pass from the right side. Fires it into the offensive zone. Minnesota's got the puck in the defensive end. Passes it over to Kaprizov. Dallas has it in their own zone. And that's off a stick. Denies him on the stopper. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Dallas with possession in their own zone. The Stars gain control of the puck. Gets a glove on it to keep it out. McMasters got control of it now behind the cage. And he moves it up to Johansson. Dallas has it in the open ice. Quick shot! That goes wide. Picked up along the boards by Ben. Great poke check on the reach. Sends a pass over. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Battle along the boards. Shoves the puck away. Sends it out in front. Into the offensive zone. And that's turned aside with a glove. Minnesota's got it along the wall. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
There's the buzzer, and that means drama looms with overtime, and it's coming up in just a matter of moments. It's golden goal time, overtime. Let's do it. And that's intercepted by Eriksson. He's got the game on his stick. Stars your own team winning. Good night. Ray, how do you assess how the coaching staff's been kind of pushing the youngster here?
Well, there's always a push and pull, James. You can't give a young player too much responsibility because maybe they can't handle it. So they've been giving him a little bit, but they weren't happy. They felt there was another year there, and I think we saw with the message he gave to the player early in this game that the kid responded and played very well.
What a night. Love the intensity of this rivalry. And I'll tell you what, love the way the kids showed up in a big-time effort when you're not sure how certain kids are going to respond in these types of games and environments, right? He was right there in the thick of it, the intensity, and turned up his game another level. You love to see that in a young player because you know what you got here going forward, right? Really impressed. Liked his game. Another area that I was also really impressed with. Show rolls on. James Cybulski with you, taking your calls, your text messages, and look who's trending on social media. The kid does it, and does he ever do it in clutch style? The overtime winner, the first of the youngster's career, and I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the first of many. I love the way this kid plays, and I feel like this is a kid who plays better in bigger moments. What say you? Let's go to the phones here now. Let's check in on line number 4. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and what went down tonight on the ice. The Blues had their hands full with the Sharks. St. Louis posts a strong game in their own end, and they do enough to get the W. The Panthers battled it out against the Kings. Los Angeles tucks home the shootout winner. Impressive performance by the kid, but another layer to this was I was told prior to puck drop, the coaching staff pulled the youngster aside and challenged him to see if he could one-up the superstar he was lining up against out there. And you know what? Mission accomplished. If you can challenge a kid and get results like that, all day, every day, do it more. Because that was a brilliant call on the coaching staff's part in that one. All right, let's check in for a quick little break, and then we will come back. Well, busy night in the National Hockey League. Let's see what happened elsewhere on the ice. The Wild played a game against the Senators. Ottawa performed brilliantly offensively in the win. The Blue Jackets were on the road up against the Capitals. Columbus toughed this one out, picking up the shootout win. The Islanders were looking to steal 2 against the Flames. The New York Islanders terrorized the opposition with a moments away from puck drop for period number 3. A perfect time for those viewers just joining us here tonight. No shortage of goals here tonight. It's a 4-3 hockey game. Puck scooped up by Spurgeon. Takes the pass. Snaps one from the slot. And he was locked in on that save as play continues. Minnesota's got a hold of it against the wall. What a stop right there. Turns another aside. Good hit on the play. Grabbed along the boards by Riley. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here's a shot. Stones him in front.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Our broadcast crew catching this conversation here as the rookie's hearing it from the coach. Is this words of encouragement here, Cheryl?
Absolutely, James. I mean, the rookie has been playing fantastic. A lot of pace to his game, and the coach is just reminding him to stay the course. Don't get frustrated because he's getting a ton of chances.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. It's a one-goal game at this point. 4-3 is the score. Eriksson X won the draw inside his own end. That's some good footwork to kick it away. Scooped up along the wall by Eriksson Ek. All alone! There's the whistle as the net comes off. Minnesota's had a lot of good looks on goal, but they still trail early in the third. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Toronto's got the puck after winning the defensive zone face-off. Pass to Marner. Here they come on the attack. And the puck skips away after that move.
Marner's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
And a solid save there as we play on. Oh, spectacular save on the play.
Samsonov's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
Toronto's got it in the defensive zone. And he maintains possession of the puck here. Nice zone entry from the middle. Puts it on net. Gets a piece of it to make the save. Moves the puck across to McMaster. Takes a shot. Spectacular save on the play. Minnesota's got him along the wall. Makes the save. Samsonov's got the puck, and we'll get a whistle here with a stoppage of play.
Well, and this is a smart play, James. He makes huge saves all throughout the game, and this is a smart decision to be able to preserve the lead. He knows exactly where he's at, and he gets a much-needed face-off.
And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off. The Leafs will play it in their own end. Quick feed to Yarncroke. Here's a shot, and he gets just enough of it to keep it out from the back of the net. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 5-3 is where we sit. Tavares wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Oh, it stays out. Got a piece of that one. Brodin's moving the puck through his own zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Here he is, shot right in front. Denies that opportunity.
Samsonov's able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Pushes it across to White. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. The Wild have taken possession in their own end. Sends the pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
Really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coach, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Here's a short pass to Yarncroke. The Leafs take it along the wall. The Wild have possession along the boards. Minnesota's looking to break out. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. And that's deflected off someone in front.
A ton of goals on the board tonight, and you know that both teams are looking to pad their stats. A lot of players in on the action. That's got to give you confidence and make you feel good.
Eriksson Ek's got the puck in his own zone. On the attack along the boards. Quick stop by Samsonov.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Fires it on net, and the lane's clogged up blocking that. Minnesota's on the attack. Puck picked up by Boldy. Feeds it to Timmins. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Takes the feed at center and moves forward.
Nylander's been leading the way offensively, James, and everyone's kind of looking to him. He has 3 points in the game, and the puck's been like magic on his stick.
Shot! Pad saved by Samsonov. Matthews has it in the defensive end. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Angles it over to Boldy. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Nylander. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Moves it on over to Boldy. Across the line along the left wall. You know, and I'm going to hold you right there, okay? Hang on a second, Leon, because I know so many of you like to make it about goals and assists and points, and I'll just say this. I thought the kid was great in his own end. Sure, he didn't generate 10 shots on goal and set the world on fire offensively, but I thought for a young player to still play strong in his own end, I like what I'm seeing. This kid has been one of the best players on this team so far in the season. It's still early, and you know what? If you're trying to find a positive in the loss, let's take a look at the rest of the action on the ice tonight in the National Hockey League. The Bees were in a dogfight on the road up against the Panthers. Florida picks up the win after needing a shootout to go the distance. The Sharks were looking to grab points on the road against the Kraken. Seattle tosses up a clean sheet thanks to a beautiful effort in goal. The Canucks took to the ice for a collision with the Avalanche. Vancouver put on a show in this one, winning big. We got a jam-packed Overtime just about to get underway for those of you just tuning in. Well, better late than never. This has been a fun one tonight. We are in next goal wins territory now. Who's going to step up and be the hero? Here's a chance. Oh, what a save in front.
Gustafson's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
And now it's grabbed by Eriksson. Offside the call. We'll get a reset. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Driving right to the front. Answers the call big time. What a stop by Georgiev.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
There's another stop. They just keep coming in waves here in the offensive end. Takes the feed. Too many bodies in the way. The Avalanche have the puck on the attack. Chance to win it, and he keeps it alive. What a stop. And that's poked away by Rantanen. Scoops up the puck. Cutting to the slot. Looking to end it. And he gets in the lane to block that. A chance in the rush here. Out of front. Makes the save. How did that stay out? The Avs look to start the transition game. Taken by McKinnon. Hugs the boards through the neutral zone. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Loses his balance on the play. Moves it to Landeskog. Colorado's got the puck against the boards. Minnesota's got control of it now from their own end. Fires it, and he was ready for that save. Steps across the blue line. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Finds some space in the corner. A chance to win it. Oh, what a save to keep it tied. And I do want to touch on this with the rookie. I know it's early, and he's been good to start the season, so I'm not going to make this a big deal. But I will say I thought he had an off night. He struggled in his own end defensively. I think the numbers are reflective of that. But at the same time, the good has outweighed the bad in this season. But I thought he was also one of those players who struggled in the loss here this evening. All right, we got a lot more to get to around the rest of the National Hockey. Great night to be on the couch and watching hockey. Tons of scores around the league. Let's take a look at what went down. The Bruins were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Rangers. Boston played pad the stats night, winning easily in this one. The Canadiens were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Kings. Montreal topples the opposition with a night that just wouldn't want to end offensively. The Coyotes were hoping to take a bite out of the Golden Knights. Vegas proved to be a little too much to handle in this night. Lots more to get to on the ice. Stay with us, everybody. the show, we'll catch up with former NHLer Alan McCauley. We'll get his thoughts on the game. Meantime, hey, look, they are struggling here locally, trying to shake that 5-game losing streak, and they will take any way possible. The coaching staff pulling aside the rookie and having a long conversation, I was told, to where, hey, look, where can you be better? Where can this team be better? And where can you help this team end this slide? And they obviously believe in the rookie. They see a lot of confidence in him. And now they're going to give that opportunity to see if he can step up and try to help lead this team to victory. All right, time for a quick break. We were coming back. And look, I want to bring it back to him for a second here because, look, it has been a little too long that we're having this conversation about a pointless streak. At some point, you got to contribute. And I know they've tried different things. I know he's been working on it in practice, but he is clearly snake-bitten out there. And I don't know what the answer is. You just simply got to ride it out. So they move to 3 points back in the standings. Meantime, here locally, the losing streak, the bleeding continues. What can you say? And, you know, one of the storylines we were kind of paying attention to was the much talked about conversation that the coaching staff had with the youngster in hopes that he could kind of respond and help kind of spark this team in the right direction. It ultimately didn't happen. I'm not saying that the rookie was the reason why they lost, but you still need a little bit more, right? There's more to give. There's a reason why he made this team, and there's a reason why he's still here. But you know what? We just haven't been seeing it. There's a lot of other players you can say that about, but I think the coaching staff was hoping for a little bit more. All right, time for a quick break. We are coming back with much more. You know, and if you want to find another area for positivity here, because I like to talk about positivity, right? Like feel-good stuff. And how about... Now, obviously, a lot of people curious with the rookie watch going on as to who will be the NHL's top rookie this year. And two of these go head-to-head tonight. Now, my little birds, my little spies within the room told me that prior to this one, the coaching staff has actually challenged their young dynamite rookie to see if he can outperform the other front runner in this Calder race. I like the challenge, so don't sing it. Bring it on. I'm looking forward to see how this all... Was there any volatility in the standings across the NHL tonight? Well, let's take a look at some of the final scores to find out. The Stars faced off against the Lightning. Tampa tightens it up when they needed to most late, and they get the win. The Kraken paired up with the Canadiens. Montreal played a complete game in this one and easily get the regulation win. The Hurricanes took to the road to match up with the Jets. Carolina takes the win in a very close game. Hey, a few more hot-button issues we got to get to. It's a jam-packed show tonight. Stick around. We welcome back Ray Ferraro here to the show. How are you?
I'm good. Looking forward to a little turkey dinner on American Thanksgiving pretty quick here.
Yes, and don't forget the gravy, my friend. Always double up on the gravy,
oh,
right?
I don't know about that.
Come on. Gravy's the best thing about a Thanksgiving dinner. Hey, listen, this is always kind of the magical date sometimes when it comes to playoff teams and trying to get a gauge of a body of work. From a Calder standpoint, where does the kid sit in your mind? Let's take a look around the league and some of the final scores out there tonight. The Wild played on the road against the Canucks. Vancouver played absolutely magnificent defense on the night on the way to a shutout win. The Blue Jackets were on the road to take on the Islanders. Columbus tested their mettle in this one, but they still come away with the win. The Lightning played on the road against the Predators. Tampa Bay poked out a victory in a tight one. We are as cool as ice, and we are bringing you many more stories from the NHL. We're doing it next. And one thing that really jumped out, stood out for me in this one, was just the stone-cold moment for that youngster in the shootout. For him to deliver a goal with that sort of pressure, this young, this soon, the fact that the coaching staff said, okay. Hey, no shortage of action and drama on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at what happened elsewhere. The Jets were hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Kings. Los Angeles trusted the system, they stayed with it, and they pull out the win. The Sabres took on the Avalanche. Buffalo pounded their opponents into submission with a big offensive output. The Ducks were in a dogfight on the road against the Islanders. Anaheim topples the opposition with a strong defensive performance, and they get the win. We got to take a quick break, but we got a lot more coming your way next. All right, let's go around the horn and see what happened elsewhere around the NHL tonight. The Sens were looking to steal 2 points against the Golden Knights. Ottawa pulverizes their opponents with a strong offensive display. The Ducks were hoping to grab 2 points up against the Devils. New Jersey, too much to handle on this night, and they pick up the 2 points. The Capitals were hoping to fly high on the road against the Hurricanes. Carolina presented their coaches with the best defensive effort we've seen all season with the shutout win. A very special guest drops by on the show, and we'll do that next. All right, let's get all you poolies and all you hockey fans caught up on all the action out on the ice tonight. The Red Wings were in tough with the Jets. Detroit tapped into another gear late, and they pick up the victory. The Kraken played a game against the Kings. Seattle played a strong game at both ends of the ice, and as a result, they get the win. The Islanders went toe-to-toe on the road against the Capitals. Washington turns in a defensive masterpiece in the shutout victory. We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot more to get to. Stay with us. And, you know, I want to bring it back here to the kid for a second because he had a nice little milestone, scoring his 20th career goal in the show, and the youngster continuing to show that he belongs here in the league. 20 career goals now. It's a nice, healthy number that I think you can certainly be proud on and build and continuing to go in the right direction, and that's trending upwards. Now, meantime, some other stories that we're kind of following and tracking these. All right, let's take a look at some of the final scores in the league tonight. The Flyers took to the ice to battle the Kraken. Seattle puts on a clinical defensive effort and skate off with the win. The Yotes took to the ice to lock up with the Ducks. Anaheim topples the opposition with a strong defensive effort. The Blackhawks were hoping to play spoiler against the Stars. Dallas put up a strong fight, and they do enough to get the win. The story on the ice continues in a moment. For those of you just joining us, we are just about to drop the puck here on overtime, so perfect timing on your end. The next goal will be a golden goal. We are all tied, and it is sudden death. Minnesota's got it in their own zone. Scrum along the wall. Poked away by Connor. Quick pass to Spurgeon. Minnesota's got the puck against the half wall. For the win! Scores! What an OT winner! A tenacious effort, and they get rewarded with the OT victory. You know, and just another night at the office for one of the best teams in the league. I mean, we've seen this so often through the midway point of this season where they just find ways to deliver. And, you know, you get a strong performance from one of the best rookies in the league as well this season as he picks up a couple points to add to his impressive total already this year and leading this team to the win. All right, to the story in basketball, and this was an interesting night. Well, some fun, some drama, a little bit of everything on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of those scores around the league. The Wild paired up with the Jets. Minnesota parties it up in overtime with the win. Oh, quite the night for the rookie as he scores in the win, and this is how it all played out. Here's a chance in front for the rookie. Scores! Oh, the freshman gets it done! And a couple more results around the National Hockey League. The Canadiens had an on-ice collision with the Panthers. Montreal taps into another gear and skate away with the 2 points. The Devils took to the road to match up with the Bruins. New Jersey posts a shutout with a strong defensive effort. Hey, we got to take a quick pause for the cause, but we got a lot more on the other side. Don't even think about leaving us. All right, lots of wild happenings on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of the scores of what went down. The Devils had a tall order to fill as they tried to take 2 on the road against the Capitals. Washington triumphs in the extra time and get the 2 points. The Leafs were on the road to take on the Ducks. Toronto played a tight one, and they were able to pull it out in the end. Time for a quick break, but we got a lot more coming up on the ice next. Overtime just about to get underway for those of you just tuning in. Well, better late than never. This has been a fun one tonight. We are in next goal wins territory now. Who's going to step up and be the hero? For the win! A chance for the win! Oh, makes the save and will continue on!
Oh, you can just feel the adrenaline pumping with an opportunity like that. Man, this is where you earn your contract. You have to cash in.
Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. The Wild have taken possession along the wall. He can end it here! That's stopped and play continues!
Oh, yeah, the game on his stick, James. He wants that opportunity again, but instead, they play on.
And a solid save on the play there. Another stop by the goaltender.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves has a point streak going here, and when the puck's on your stick and you're feeling that confident, you direct everything to the net, and sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes it's just skill.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Stamkos wins the draw inside his defensive zone. Across the line, down the left wall. Centering feed, and that's intercepted. Here we go, 2-on-1. Feeds it over, and I think he would have liked another 15 feet on that play. And there's the buzzer, and we remain tied. So we go to a shootout, and we'll do it next. Time for the shootout, and so many scores! What a shot!
Well, that's what we call a snipe, James. I mean, he just recognizes that the goaltender's deep in the crease and puts it away.
And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
And he says, on that play.
Yeah, in the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease, just makes himself...
Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Makes the save head look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Scores! They needed that. He delivers.
Well, he certainly delivered, and he extends the shootout here, James, but it's the confidence and the swagger that he had that whole time. He knew what he was doing, and he executed.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on the...
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of it.
Scores! What a goal!
Well, I like that he came in with a little bit of speed on this shootout, James, and he didn't give anything away until the last minute. He has that quick release, he was accurate, and he buried it.
Well, we needed a shootout, but we do have ourselves a winner, and it's time to head on home. That was fun.
It's a ton of fun, and it was an awesome game, and every time it goes to a shootout, everyone's standing on...
This is one of those nights that I think it's safe to say, and I appreciate the call there, Bob, because we haven't seen them show up with a sort of lackluster performance too often this year, but it was on display tonight. I think the good still outweighs the bad in a big way, but it is noticeable, especially at this time of the year, that, you know, it might be just a case of the winter blahs, but we'll see where it kind of goes and whether they can get some momentum again. I still thought the rookie was noticeable in my eyes, you know, picking up the assist in a losing cause, but yeah, this was not one to sit there and hand out bouquets too much based on the performance as a team here tonight. All right, back to the phones we go. Let's check in with Sean on line 3. What's up? Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Bolts look to run roughshod over the Wild. Tampa Bay picks up the shootout victory and the 2 points to go with it. All right, at this time, let's get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight. The Hurricanes faced off with the Capitals. Carolina takes this one in a tightly contested affair. The Blackhawks had their hands full with the Devils. New Jersey pulverizes the opposition with a big offensive night. The Jets battled it out against the Ducks. Anaheim tallies up the shutout win thanks to a beautiful effort in goal. Hey, we got to pay a couple of bills here, but we got a lot more action we got to get to. Stay with us. Well, let's take a look at how the standings were impacted with some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Sharks were on the road up against the Maple Leafs. San Jose pulls this one out late in a game that had end-to-end action all night long. The Kings were looking to steal 2 against the Lightning. Los Angeles turned it up a notch in their own end, putting on a brilliant lockdown defensive performance in the shutout victory. The Kraken played a game against the Sabres. Seattle puts on a show in the shootout and get the win. We'll check the inbox, we'll check the text line and hear what you have to say next. For those of you just joining us, we are just about to drop the puck here on overtime, so perfect timing on your end. The next goal will be a golden goal. We are all tied, and it is sudden death. Makes a move in front for the win. Oh, we are still tied with a stop. Hart's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Couturier's been feeling it, James. You know who else is feeling it? His teammates. They have been the beneficiaries of a great leader on the ice who's just been distributing the puck and generating a ton of offense.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Moves it to Couturier. And he takes the pass. Looking to end it. And it scores! They take it in overtime! You know, no, I'm going to stop you right there, Doug, because I'm not going to sit there and throw shade on a team that has been one of the best in the league this year. They had an off night. The rookie as well. I mean, you know, he doesn't pick up any points in this one, but I still thought he was noticeable out there. He created chances. He was strong in his own end. They were just a little flat tonight collectively as a team, and I don't think it's too much cause for concern based on how we've seen them play through the midway point of this season. All right, back to the phones we go. Let's check in with Manny. Manny is on. Let's check in on some of the final scores across the league tonight. The Flyers were in a dogfight on the road up against the Wild. Philadelphia picks up the 2 points in the overtime win. The Predators were looking to grab points on the road against the Stars. Dallas. Time to take a look at what happened around the league as we check in on some of the scores. The Flyers took to the ice for a collision with the Wild. Philadelphia picks up the extra point in this one thanks to a beautiful OT winner. The Preds were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Stars. Dallas tramples the opposition with a big offensive night. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next. Okay, everybody, let's take a quick look at some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Hawks were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Sabres. Chicago put the nail in the coffin to pick up the overtime win. The Habs were hoping to take a bite out of the Devils. New Jersey takes this one in a nail-biter. The Red Wings faced off against the Panthers. Florida proves that offense is the difference in this one as they skate away with the win. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more here on the show. Overtime just about to get underway for those of you just tuning in. Well, better late than never. This has been a fun one tonight. We are in next goal wins territory now. Who's going to step up and be the hero? Moves it quickly over to point. Can't keep a hold of it. Saucer pass across. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Looking to end it. And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Here's a chance. And he keeps it alive. What a stop. Oh, and he makes another save.
Whenever he gets in close quarters, it's almost a gimme, isn't it? Well, not tonight. The goaltender comes up huge.
Oh, and it's another save on the play. They are really pouring on the pressure here. Here's a pass. Oh, what a stop on the play. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Both sides getting ready for this face-off. And
Here on the offensive side of the puck, you want to continue to wear down your opponent because you know that this goaltender's fatigued, he's vulnerable, and you got to find a way to capitalize on the opportunity.
makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Scores! Oh, wow, what a finish!
On the shootout, the one-on-one battle, and he's going to win it here, James. He gets the goaltender to freeze one way, and he puts it in the other.
The game we called last night, not the result that they wanted, but is it me or did you not notice how many people had the rookies jersey already? Like, they're selling a ton of these right now.
Well, fans buy jerseys of people they want to watch, of players that excite them. And this kid's jumped into this league, and he's turned everybody around. And everybody wants to watch him, wants a piece of him. They can't quite get enough of the way that he plays. It's production, yes, but it's a flair the way he gets his business done. I'm not going to go buy a jersey, but if he leaves one around, I might pick it up. I like the way
Kids
the kid
appreciate
plays.
it. My kids have been asking for one, so I certainly get it. Hey, listen, I know you got a flight to catch. Thanks for doing it. Busy night of action on the ice. Let's take a look at some of the finals that are in from tonight. The Wild paired up with the Lightning. Tampa persevered through the